Hey guys, Matthew MorrowInvest.com. I want to give you your 2-minute tip of the day. Today's tip is about mental toughness. Mental toughness. I encourage you to go watch videos on this. There's nothing that is going to prepare you more though than life. Life is going to continue happening to you, and it's really going to determine whether or not you're successful or not with how you deal with the things that life throws at you. Okay, so one, we're going to have realistic ideas about things that are going to happen. You need to have an emergency fund. You know, Dave Ramsey, that's the very first thing he has on his list, on his 6 baby steps, is number 1, have an emergency fund. So you need to expect things to happen. Your car is going to break. Your children are going to get sick. Some child is going to fall and break their collarbone. They're going to break an arm or a leg. You know what? Your business is going to have things happen. Somebody's going to steal from you. Somebody's going to do you wrong. There's going to be a job that you overestimated that didn't go right? All these things are going to continue to happen, and you need to be prepared for these things. It's not like you don't know, right? If you have a vehicle or a piece of machinery, it will break at some point, right? So you need to be putting aside money on a regular basis to prepare for those things. Right? Now, what happens is when that hits, if you haven't prepared, not only mentally, but financially, if you haven't prepared to receive the hit, you're going to be devastated. You're not going to know what hit you. But if you can pull yourself up from your bootstraps, you know, you've heard that, pull yourself up from your bootstraps. A lot of times this happens, not only, this is just like being a runner. This is just like being an athlete, right? You need to regularly prepare yourself. Know what is important in your life, and it shouldn't be money. Know what is important in your life. Have a good foundation. And when you have that good foundation, and you have yourself surrounded by people that care and love you, and you have a business that's set up on principle, and you have a purpose in mind, you have set goals in mind, all the things that we talk about, you will be more able to deal with the stresses that come with life. So when things get tough, you'll be able to survive. Sometimes it's just about survival. One of my favorite prayers is the Serenity Prayer. And if you'll go and look up that, a lot of times there's just the first like 5 or 6 little verses, but there's actually a longer version of it. They use it in Celebrate Recovery and AA sometimes. But one of the things it says is if you'll get me through just this next hour, get me through this next moment, right? And if you can learn to do that, if you can say, well, if I can get through this moment, if I can get through this, there's nothing that's going to stop me. And I could go through story after story about things that have happened in my life and in my business where I just thought, you know, at some point, what else could happen? You know, I've cried enough. There's nothing else could happen. You know, my house could burn down and I would still, I would be fine, right? So you have so many things going on in your life. You have to learn to have that mental toughness and prepare yourself daily and expect those bad things to happen. When they don't, you get an increase. But when they do, you're prepared. You are building the walls of your life, and you're being ready to be attacked, and you're gonna be prepared so much better if you've made a plan, if you've lived with purpose, if you have things in mind in your life and a direction you're headed, and then you're not taken by surprise. I hope this has blessed you guys today. Please share the message with other people. Have a blessed day.